Hello and thank you for joining us on CNBC Africa's Kenya This Week, where we bring you all the business stories that you need to know from this part of the continent. I am Terry Ann Chibet. Now, this week's program is all about technology and how ICT has impacted the lives of people in this part of East Africa. ICT is most certainly the region's key focus for growth, especially after the region's budgets were announced last week. Uganda is already going green with computers that aim to change the lives of people in that country. James Karani went just across the border to find out more about this.
On the shores of Lake Victoria is Mama Kayongo, who is now a large-scale producer of mushrooms. Hers is a story of life's hard work being complemented by new ideas.
After meeting the DBS, they started giving me advice that I should visit computer, internet, time to time, and I should go for workshops. Then I'll come to know more about each and everything, not only mushroom. So for us, we were just getting a hole and dig. But right now, as you see mushroom here, it's the easiest thing if you can have the right knowledge of it.
True to her word, the fruits of her labor are now more than ever. And it's places like here, Gulu, in northern Uganda, a place ravaged by war for 20 years, where such concepts really matter. These may seem like regular youth surfing the internet, but things haven't always been rosy for them. Some of them were abducted as early as the age of 12 by the Lord's Resistance Army and trained to be killers. Years after they managed to escape, the society hasn't embraced them fully. The Choli Private Sector Development Company, one of the district business information centers supported by the United Nations and Microsoft, comes to their rescue.
What makes this center and this project actually very unique in a way is that they all 8 centers operate on a commercial basis. They're all built up on a business plan by the local business community with technical assistance and support from UNIDO, which means we have actually trained business information officers as well as ICT trainers in each of the centers to give services on a fee basis, which means the services are not given out for free.
This group of 150 physically challenged people, headed by Batuka Said, are also slated to benefit from the DBIC Center.
Through this center, as well as that of this capacity building, seminars and workshops they are trying to impart on us, we do expect to use up this knowledge we have gathered from the center to be very much efficient in our financial controls.
When UNIDO started the district business information centers across Uganda several years ago, the aim was to move away from the dependency culture, empowering rural Ugandans with managerial, computer, and internet skills to foster their businesses. Impressive economic growth of 8.9% was not the only good news coming out of Uganda last week. In Kampala's industrial zone, history was being made by 2 major international players and an ambitious Ugandan private sector. This was the launch of the Uganda Green Computer Company, a refurbishing company that is offering PCs to Ugandans at 1/3 of the price.
Microsoft's role in opening the refurbishment center, the Uganda Green Computer Company here in Kampala, is that of providing knowledge and expertise on how to effectively take a PC and make it into a quality refurbished PC that's available in the local market. We also provide software at a highly discounted price and training, digital literacy training for individuals and training for people here in the Uganda Green Computer Center, Uganda Green Computer Company, to help them produce a quality product for the Ugandan market.
It's a partnership involving Microsoft, United Nations Industrial Development Organization, and the Ugandan private sector. Bill Gates and Steve Ballmer got Microsoft its first billion customers, and Whirlpool is the man tasked by Bill Gates to find the next billion.
So to reach those next billion people, what we need to do first is to make sure that the software is relevant to them. If it helps them with their business, with educating their kids, The second thing is it has to be accessible and available. That's what the Uganda Green Computer Company is all about, is bringing affordable computers to people where they live, where their businesses are growing every day. And finally, we have to make sure that all of it is affordable.
Microsoft sourced computer refurbishing expertise from Europe and offered this software.
We will be helping data wipe equipment using a system called Killer Disk. We'll be testing monitors using something called Nokia Test, PAT testing, electrical testing, and making the equipment safe and desirable for second-hand users in Uganda.
Of course, this would make Microsoft the first software experience for many first-time computer users. Uganda is the first country in the world to have such a project, but already there's talk of spreading this to 4 other countries late this year. Reporting for CNBC Africa in Gulu, northern Uganda, I'm James Karani.